Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream, guys. So we are going to be playing some Starfield. Let me turn down the sound to the audio because I don't think it's too loud. All right. So welcome. Today we are going to be doing some Starfield. However, I've got to fix my screen because my screen is not really up to par for some reason. Oh, it's because it's trying to take my full screen resolution. We'll fix that real quick because I know it's not in the right view. So hold on, guys. Give me just a second. All right. So I think we now have it fixed. Let's see. Oh, dadgummit, transition. All right. So, all right. So here we go. We are now in Starfield. All right. How's the sound, everybody? Because I know there's some of y'all trying to figure out if it's me or y'all. It's me, definitely me. Okay, so it is fixed. Perfect. Awesome. So this is a split screen. There is multiple streams that are going out right now. So yeah, how is everybody today? Before I even get started in this, just know that I have been playing for several hours previous to this gameplay, so my level is higher than what it would be if you just started it. Which we may go ahead and just start a new game, just so everybody can get a taste, because I know not a lot of people have gotten this game yet. Not a lot of people have played this game, so I am sure that everybody wants to adventure it, and we could all do it together. So give me just a second while I try to fix a couple of things real quick. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. Hi Jeremy, how are you doing, buddy? How are you? We are going to log in here. Give me just a second. Oh, sorry about that. So let's get. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to get some stuff. Trying to make sure I got everything back where we need to have it. Alright. Hey guys. I see everybody's still coming in. That's fine. So I am on YouTube. I am on Twitch. I am on Twitter right now, streaming as well. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and follow for more videos like this. Some disclaimers. I've had people ask, donations, are they required? No, they're not required. And if they were, it wouldn't be on these platforms. This is a free thing. I mean, donations always help. They help upgrade new technology, new stuff. Recently, I bought a boom mic and a couple other things that was used recently. I am, however, not using the boom mic today. I'm actually just using my headphones at the moment because it takes a little bit of time to get everything set up for that. So, give me just a second, guys. I am still doing a couple of things real fast, just trying to fix the stream up a little bit more than what it was, um, and all that good stuff. So give me just a second. I still got more people coming in. Hey, how are you? Hang out for a minute. We're gonna get started, I promise. I promise. So we are going to start off. Uh, so should we go ahead and start off with a brand new, like, clean slate, or should we continue where we left off, or where I left off because y'all weren't here? Okay, Jeremy said continue where we are now. Yo, it's Jeff. Hey, how you doing, buddy? You want me to go ahead and go continue where I left off? Okay, I mean, I can do that, and then later we can always start from the beginning. It's not a big deal. It's not hard to get back to where we are right now. It only took a few hours. This game's not massively large, but it is big. Well, that depends, because if you compare it to Fallout, if you compare all of Fallout games from 1 to 76, then yes, it is about that size in aspects of locations and areas that you can go to. So if you combine all the areas together as one, yes, it would be the size of like all the Fallout maps together. Yes, they did really good with the graphics. Yes, you can actually purchase it. You can get it on Steam, or you can even get it on their own website. You can get it on Xbox Game Pass. You can get it on PlayStation, Xbox Series, and I think Steam Deck. I believe it's on Steam Deck. I don't know if it's any. I don't know how well it works on Steam Deck right now because they've got some optimization fixes, and they got a few other little fixes that they need to work on. Like the NPCs talking to you, looking the other direction. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit of a problem. It doesn't bother me none because I mean it's a game. They're gonna have bugs. I mean all games have bugs. I did actually make the banner that you see above. All the transitions, the animations, the graphics, everything that is part of my stream itself, not the game. I did create all of the assets in the stream right now. The transitions look sick. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. I'm actually in school for graphic design, so I'm gonna work on that. Jerry, how are you doing, buddy? I remember you from last time. Wolf, got you. Looks like I got a new follower, Young123. Hey, how are you? Hope you're enjoying your day. Sarah, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Alright, guys, so I know y'all are tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting. So let's go ahead. And so far I've got at least 40 different continue where I left off. So we will continue where I left off. No, wait, hold up. Alright, so everybody, there's a lot more wanting me to start over and start it from the beginning, which is not a bad deal. I can do that. Not a problem. Not a problem. I can if you'd like me to. Start off new? Perfect. Let's start off new. We are going to start off new. Everybody, so I will get quiet at times, especially in the game because of the fact that there'll be a lot of talking. There's a lot of talking. I'm not gonna lie. I hate games that have a lot of talking, but this has a lot of talking. Hogwarts had a lot of talking. This one has a lot of talking. They're all gonna have a lot of talking nowadays, so I will get quiet at times. I will. So guys, from here on out for a little bit, y'all enjoy. I'm going to actually go quiet.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, now I work in the Stardock. Except with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with a breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Free of red tape. Ugh. This one over here. Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
You think we'll be done here soon? Oh, yeah, this is the last day. I'm busy. Anyone else to bother?
You're ready, boss. Get back up here.
Just as a side note, if you step in front of him when he's got that laser pointed out and you step in front of that laser, it will hurt. It will knock your life down quickly.
Well, we'll off this rock.
Time. You're with me.
I mean, normally they'll stop whenever you're nearby, but sometimes they will kind of freeze up a little bit, and they'll just be pointing that laser out, and boy, it will try to cut you. No joke. Let's see. Attention to detail in this game is amazingly done. I mean, just look at this machine. I mean, looks really good. There are some spots that I could think that they could have done a little better,
Yeah, about that.
but their in-game designers just kind of
Not if you consider a spike in gravity
stopped on
readings a
certain
problem.
things, made it not look as good. But
You
attention to
don't?
details on weapons and suits and stuff like that, ships. Oh, it's great.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
Yes, this is being done. I am on a PC. I am.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is
I've got a
just...
Ryzen 9
William,
7000
seriously,
series,
there's something really effed up about
and it's
this.
running on a
Where is it,
4090
Hannah?
Ti,
through there.
which
I
is
think.
24 gigabyte.
Okay, you're up.
Um,
Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
no.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
All right. I already turned my flashlight on, so I don't have to worry about that. Don't fall off there, because you will die. You will die. Well, sometimes you'll die, sometimes you won't. I know last time I jumped down there, I sprained something, and I was walking funny for a little while.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Yes, I'm gonna get this, because this is useful stuff. Yeah, sometimes I'll see something that looks like beryllium, but it is not. Like back here, there's a spot on the wall where it looks like it might be beryllium. I think I already passed it, but it's not. It's just a part of the wall. I mean, they did do a lot of attention to detail on the wall and stuff. The stations you come across, the people you see, the buildings you see, the ships you see, everything is really detailed. Yeah, see a thing? I'm fixing to go and see what it does. I'm just making sure I'm not passing any beryllium. This is useful later, not right now, but I don't even know if you get to keep it. I never even checked. This guy, this laser thing is good at good with shooting enemies with. Takes a little while sometimes. I think I already got it all. I mean, like with the floating little orb thing or the squares, those are actually kind of cool. Let's see here. Let's take it.
Dusty, snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy.
Yes,
We're out cold.
I did see that message.
You
I
know,
just didn't
physical
think about it
damage,
until just now.
I believe
But
the jury's
yes,
still
you do
out.
have to have this game on an SSD. It
You know
will
who
not
you
work
are?
on an HDD.
New recruit for Argos Extractors?
It will work, but it
Ring
will
any
be
bells? Any
it
of this
it won't
look
be as good
familiar?
as the game is right now. So when you do try to play it on a hard drive, it does not work like it's supposed to. And we're there with my the thing at the very top of the screen. There is nothing behind that. It's literally just a empty gray spot. So you're not missing anything up there, I promise. Let's see here. So what do we want to do this time? I don't know about ponytail. No, we're gonna do this guy this time. No. Oh, they got different styles. They do. They have a lot. Why an SSD? I'm gonna say it has to do with the speed that you have it at. Is what I want to say. Is I want to say it has to do with the speed. So we're gonna do this guy. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and muscle him out. Yeah, we'll muscle him out. We're gonna do a little bit of a darker complexion. There you go. Now he's got like a little farmer tan. Let's see here. Skin tone's gonna be the same. Head shape. Oh yeah, you can do this like all kinds of all kinds of weird. You can do different kinds of hairstyles, and there's a lot of colors and a lot of different styles. So I guess we'll keep it that way, and we'll do like a, I don't know. We'll do that, and then we'll do like a little shrubbery there. Alright, so these are your skills, basically your background history. These will also to determine on what factors work best. There's some of them that you'll send so much money back to family if you choose. If I'm not mistaken, I think it is. Which one is it? Diplomat? No, it's not this one. It's Homesteader. This one. No, it ain't this one. Either way, one of these you will send back money to like your family and stuff like this. Soldier's a pretty good one. Um, the starting skills will show right here like fitness, ballistics, and boost pack training. So in space, the greatest commodity is oxygen, and the increased lung capacity gained by a regular physical fitness regimen is essential to survival. The settled set of systems is no stranger to warfare. And if there's one thing armed conflict relies on, it's trained warriors with guns, guts, and you have both. Simple, bloody work, and you are great at it. And you can choose three, or I think you can choose three traits to this. So, like, for instance, I can choose this one. I can go over to the traits, and then I can choose. Oh, I think it's. Which one is it? I don't know. There's one of them. Let me see if I can find it. So that one you have to send back credits. So yeah, that has to be paid weekly thing. So you don't want to do that unless you really want to be like rich and think that you're gonna be rich. Hero worship is interesting, but it's kind of annoying at points because you got random strangers that'll just walk up to you and start, "Oh my God, it's really you." It's kind of annoying. I will tell you this one right here's a good idea. The Serpent's Embrace. It's a type of religion, but it's great to have because I'll show you later because there's a space in it. So we'll do that one. And then we're gonna do United Colonies Native. And the reason for that is because you gain an extra specially dialogue option, and it better rewards some missions depending on what factor of faction you're in. However, crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction alliance traits. Um, that one's a good one. This one's a good one because say you come up to a group of pirates that embrace serpents as their gods or their whatever their leaders, that you can use that to your advantage to get around them, and 9 times out of 10 they won't kill you or try to kill you or shoot at you or any of that stuff. So that's a good idea to have that. The only other one that I would say to stay away from is the Dream Home because you're going to be paying a lot of money out weekly and you're going to start seeing your bank account like drain really quickly. I did that one and I ended up having to change it because it was the worst worst thing ever. But you do have a customizable house. I did get far enough where you do have a customizable house and it's a really nice one too. It's nice. I mean later on you can purchase this house on your own. I mean, you'll eventually end up paying that much, unless you just buy it outright. But yeah, I mean, you can do it if you want to do it. I mean, that's completely up to you. Um, no, it is a 4090 is what I'm working on, or is what I've got. It's a 4090 Ti. Yeah, yeah. If it wasn't anything higher than that, then it'd be hard to. Um, you don't have to have anything like that. I think the highest you have to have is like 8 gigabytes of. I think it's like a 2080 Ti or a 2080 period, because I think it only uses like 8 gigabytes of RAM or 8 gigabytes of graphics power. I mean, that'll max your system out, but it won't be as smooth. I can tell you that. You won't be able to do high ultra or whatever this one is. I'll show you. I've got it set up on a way where it's on everything's on ultra. Um, but my system can also take it pretty well. No, I did not use any streamer money for this system. I already built the system. Like, this is a custom built computer. I built it myself. I before the 4090, I have a 3080 Ti, which is a 12 gigabyte. It'll work. It'll actually work perfect. As long as you have something that's more than 8 gigabytes of power, you're good. If it's only got 8 gigabytes, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna run into some. You might run into some a little bit. Anything 12, 10, 10 gigabytes? I have not really paid attention to any of the 10. I don't know if I wasn't really aware that they made 10 gigabytes, but sure. I know they make 12. I don't know about 10. They do make 20. They do make 24, and they make I think it's 36 gigabytes. 1 gigabyte. You need to upgrade your entire computer if you only have a 1 gigabyte. No, you need to do more than just your graphics card. Absolutely. Sorry guys, I'm stuck on this screen for a second because I'm just kind of going over to see what everybody's putting in, and I'm looking at like three different platforms. I have been working. That's why I have not been on as often. I'm going to try to make this a part to full time job, just doing streaming. I would love to just do this. This is actually fun, but it costs money to live. So you have to have a job. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, give me 1 second, okay? All right. Sorry, I had to do one thing real fast. Um, Everybody keeps asking about the RAM. So my RAM cards are Vengeance. They are, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're 8 gigabytes a piece, and I've got four of them. So I've got plenty of RAM. Oh no, I take that back. I've got a total of 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've had people tell me that's overkill. It is overkill. You're not lying at all. You're not lying. It is overkill. How many fans does it take to run this system? So I have a total of 7 fans. Um, I've got the one motherboard fan. I've got four outer connected fans that blow air in and out. And then it's also got three on the graphics. Yeah, No, I got three on the graphics card itself because of how big it is. Like, so the way that they make these new graphics cards, they make them huge. Like the bottom of, like it goes past my motherboard by like 2 inches. Maybe about an inch and a half, 2 inches. It's massive. It weighs probably like 11 pounds. Around about 11 pounds, 12 pounds, something like that. I don't know. It feels like it weighs about that much. It probably doesn't. It probably weighs probably like 5 or 6 pounds. But to me, it feels like it weighs a lot. My PC itself probably weighs about 65 or 75 pounds. So me moving it is not really much of an option because I will not move that thing more than I have to be honest. Only time I ever move it's when I'm cleaning it. And I do that pretty regularly because I have to make sure the fans stay clean, make sure nothing gets up underneath it and tries to clog up anything, make sure there's nothing on the motherboard, clean up the motherboard. Um, oh, okay, so the cooling system that I have for the processor, is that what you're talking about? Okay, so I was using Arctic, which is it's not the highest brand, it's like midway brand. It's like $22 a little, like a little vial. I think it's like 5 ounces. Yeah, it's like 5 ounces, I think, if that. It's not, I mean, it's not very big. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's a good size. I mean, it'll do like I don't know, 40 computers. How many can one? Well, if you get like the small ones, I think they're like three or two. I think they're two. And you can do as many computer. You can do a lot of computers with them because you're not supposed to use a lot of that paste, anyways. Use too much paste, and you're gonna risk your computer heating up too much, and it will melt it. It will melt it if it gets too hot because it's going to be trying to overpower the cooling system. I do not have a water cooling system in this one. This one's just fans. I didn't think I was going to have this many questions about my computer today. Based off the size of my screen, what size screen do I have? So I've actually got three screens total that I use. Right now I'm only currently using two screens. So they're both LGs. One's an LG ultra wide 4K screen, and the other one is just a wide 4K screen. The one that I am actually pushing out from my system for the stream is the ultra wide. Yeah, it is on the ultra wide, so it is a little bit. It is, yeah. This graphics card has four slots for screens. I usually use three screens when I'm streaming, but right now I'm only using the two. How much would it cost? So one person just asked me, how much does it cost to create a computer the size of mine and with the graphics support as well as the specs that I have? If I was to build you one today, it would probably cost you about $4,000, maybe $5,000 because the graphics card's the most I want to say the graphics card is the most expensive piece. They're usually about $1,000 just by themselves, or $800 or $900. You don't want to go below like $500 on a graphics card because I mean sometimes they get kind of worse. They might even be some of them are actually not bad. I had a 2080 that only cost me $210 and it was pretty good. It lasted a long time. Do I build? Do you build computers? Yes, I do build computers. I have built at least 50, 60, 70, 100 computers. I do, and I've made a lot of money on it. Yes. What is my favorite system? OS. So okay. So the way you put that, you're asking me, do I like the iOS version, which is a phone version, or are you talking about like the OS for like a MacBook, like Ventura? There you go. Yeah. No, it's just an OS. It's not a iOS. iOS is a mobile version of the OS. So to answer that question, I really like Windows. I do have a MacBook that I use for school for graphic design. Um, and it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's a MacBook Pro M2. It's one of the newer ones. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I would prefer Windows though. I am streaming on Windows, yes. Yeah, because this game is definitely not going to be available for Mac. There's not a lot of games that are available for Mac like that, especially Starfield or anything like that. None of these bigger games like AAA titles are going to be available for Mac yet. All right. Well, while we're sitting here going over this stuff, I'm gonna look at my suit. We will end up changing that. You really need your alone time. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring alone, but more when adventuring with other human companions. See here. So on this one, I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and go with spaced because that's actually a pretty good one to have. Now, once you do this, you can't change it this way unless you do. There is a way. There's one way that I know of that you can change it. There's a way. And this is crazy. You can actually change the pronouns. It's crazy. I don't understand that. So let's do this. Let's change this to Neo. We're gonna do Neo. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me ask y'all. What should my name be for this character? And everybody that's on YouTube and all the other platforms, go ahead and switch on over to Twitch because I will shortly be living the YouTube side for a while because they are trying to claim everything. Um, Me talking apparently was a claim one day. It was pretty great. You like Neo? You like Neo? Neo? Okay. So it looks like everybody likes Neo so far. Okay. So that's what we'll do. We'll keep it as Neo. Did I mess that up? No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, let's confirm it.
You were a good find when we hired you. Former military always knows how to get the job done. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Yes, there is third person, and then you get like a secondary third person. So kind of like in Fallout, how you can do this, and then you can give it an extra, a little bit of an
Wait.
out.
The Explorers group?
Yeah, you can do that. I like first person.
Thought they were kind of a joke.
Some people say they don't like
Not
first
a
person.
joke.
I do.
You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe
Again,
exists,
yes,
but
you
it's still
do
there.
want to have this
Same with
on an
Constellation.
SSD and not a hard drive because
Yeah.
it will not work
Come on.
right. It'll work.
Exploring
It'll be.
space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Sorry, my headphones. My headset disconnected for some reason. Strange. Alright, so let's get in here.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. I think it's this one. No, it's the map. We won't go into that yet. Let's go here. Let's go to helmet. We are going to put the deep helmet on. yes, these ships are amazing looking, and you can either upgrade this one later or you can get more. I think you should be able to, I think you get a couple of them for free. This one's for free. You'll get this one here in a minute.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh? That fun, huh? Not the most gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett?
This is where you get your first taste. And there are some bugs during this time. I'm not gonna lie. Oh crap, I forgot. Hold on, I gotta remember. I've got to change it to this and then change it to that. I gotta remember that. Gotta wait for it to catch up.
Time for a fight!
Where's he at? Got him. I think that might have been the first one I've killed so far. Nope. There's two. This little pistol, boy, it does the job. I'm not gonna lie. This little pistol does good. Let's see if I can get right here.
Another successful
The
fight.
real damn Crimson Fleet! Can't
Where's he
believe
at?
the Crimson Fleet hit us.
Oh, did they kill him? The last remaining one or two? Oh, perfect. Killed a couple. It's Barrett. No, this is Barrett. Alright. Oh,
Now that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right?
alright guys, give me just a second.
That
I
means
gotta,
you saw it. The visions?
I gotta fix something real fast. That way it will stop. There we go.
With me to Constellation. You're part of this now. Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett.
Alright guys,
No.
I'm gonna go
You
quiet
think you're
again so
just
that way
going
y'all
to
can
take
listen to the
off
rest of
after
this.
the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, none of that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time. Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? Come on. You really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take, and you're part of it now. Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer, with your help. They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. And Vasco, don't let him break my ship.
So as you can tell, this game is very well detailed.
Still in one piece.
Yeah, you can't go very far off of this area, to be honest. So I have traveled out. I'll wait until he's done. So this is your scanner. This will allow you to scan anything in here that you want. You can go down there all you want. There is a wall eventually. I think so. The way that this game is built, so let's just kind of go with this for basis, okay? So for basis, when you are exploring, so they made these maps big enough that they've made them spread out enough and big enough that they can implement something with bigger possibilities, such as multiplayer. And that's what I'm saying about the idea of a multiplayer theme, because you can go all the way up to that thing. You can. And you can go out here quite a ways. Like you can go way out here. That doesn't do anything, just makes you kind of sickly. And I don't know what's up with the ammo thing. Sometimes it glitches and it'll say that you have more than what you have, and then you'll shoot your gun and it won't do nothing. Yeah, you can go quite a ways over here. Like, I am a ways away from here. So you can go quite a ways. It'll tell you when you get too far out here. But I don't think it's actually a boundary wall to stop you from exploring. There's just nothing over here for you to explore. So I've had people ask, are there creatures out here? There is not out here. I don't know. I would have figured that there would have been some kind of creatures out here or something that would try to kill you if you decided you want to go on an adventure. I mean, you can go. Like, I am a long ways from over there. There's no boundaries until you get up here. Like, way up here. I gotta remember how far up I gotta go to get to that boundary, because that was like the first thing I checked, was to see if there was a boundary wall. There is. It's just a really long ways. Let's put it this way, if they decided they wanted to put expansions and put creatures out here, I would not be mad about that at all. There's no creatures out here though. I don't think there's any creatures on this side, but on the other side of this planet, I think there is. Just not here. Yeah, there's nothing to mine. Now there is veins, so you can, yes, there are navigation points that'll tell you where to go, which is kind of useful. But there are veins, which makes you wonder, because there's also that way over there. Like you can go. I didn't never try to go all the way to that point, but you can go all the way to that, I believe. Like I said, there is a boundary wall eventually, but it's a long ways up. This is a vein, so makes me wonder if they have something out here that they want to do eventually. Yeah, see, they got water right there. They got water right here. And you can mine that. You absolutely can. Everything out here you can mine. If it's mineable, you can mine it. Yeah. So, as you can tell, as I'm out here scanning stuff, the explorer or the surveying is going up because they want you to explore this. Okay, they don't want you to just not explore it. Like, so you got some more stuff right there. You can't actually shoot the ground like that, and you can't actually get it, but you can do these rocks. Looks like there's kind of a mix in those two. So right now we are quite a ways away from where we are supposed to be at. We're supposed to be way over there. Well, we're going to continue because I want to show you all how big this boundary wall is. Or how big this boundary is before you actually touch it. And it's the same way on all sides. So you can go like a long ways. You can go a long ways. So it's not like you just walk out and you go like 5 feet, 10 feet. It's a square, big square. So yeah, you probably can walk all the way to that. I'm not going to. I think there might be creatures over there, but there's no creatures over here anywhere. I was hoping I was going to find creatures, but I never found a single creature anywhere over here. Every once in a while I have to turn around because it sounds like there's somebody behind me walking. There is no enemies out here anywhere. This stuff is not important right now, but you can always just get it if you want to go ahead and just be the early guy that gets all the everything that you can possibly get out of this place. Like, I am a long ways from the ship. I don't know exactly how far I am from the ship. And I've had people ask about the map. The map does not actually show you where you are on the map, so let's just go based off the map real fast. So the map does not show anything. It literally just shows dots everywhere. But if I'm not mistaken, let's see if I can... Will it let me zoom out? No, it won't let me zoom out. But you can go, I mean... So right here's where the boundary wall is, okay? So the boundary wall is going to stop like right there. That is a long ways. I'm only right there, right? So if I go back this direction, because the triangle right here, that's me. That's me right there. I am a long ways from it. If I keep going this way, I will eventually hit the boundary wall, which is in this area. Like, I think you stop like right here. Is where it will let you go to. Other than that, this planet is it's massive. So you can explore this almost the entire planet to a point. I don't know. I have somebody asking, can you go to the sun? I don't know. I've never tried to go to the sun, but you can zoom out and it shows you. This is one solar system, by the way, so this looks small, right? This is only one solar system. This is not the entire map base. Now, if you want to go to the entire galaxy of areas, there are areas everywhere. There's Leviathan, there's this one, there's Alpha, there's Cheyenne, and I mean, there's more. There's Olympus. Alpha Centauri, you'll go there a lot. Sol, you'll go there quite a few times. And there's planets ever there's main stars everywhere. Like this one has, I don't know, probably like 9 or 10. I don't actually want to go into. I don't want to actually click it. I just want to um well, they won't let you look into it unless you have to go through the rest of the tutorial, because the tutorial goes until you get to the United Colonies area. But I don't know if you can go to the sun. I don't think you can, because there's no way to actually like click the sun to navigate to the set course, because when you set course it don't do nothing. But I want to say that if you get close enough, I think you start getting sucked into the sun. I don't know that, but I've seen people talk about it, and they've said that you can actually get sucked into the sun, but I don't think you can get close enough to the sun, to be honest. Because if you go to try to fly from this planet to this little moon, it's going to take you a really long time to fly that way. Like, you can probably fly this way and get there eventually, but it is a long ways away. I've not tried it, but just flying in the space, because you cannot fly on the planet. Unfortunately, I don't know why they didn't implement an idea, but for some reason they did not give you the idea that, oh, by the way, you can go over there. They did not do that, so I don't know. Yeah, see, like right now, fast travel is unavailable because of the fact that I'm too far away from the... I'm technically not in the right area, so let me get back. I won't go all the way out there because it will take so long to get all the way over there. I don't know, it took me like, I almost saw like 30 minutes, like real time 30 minutes, just to get there. Like, it took forever. But because I am so far out here, the stamina and the running stays good for a long time until I get too far up here, and then it'll stop. Like right there, my stamina went down, and I don't know how to tell. I think the meter's not popping up. Oh yeah, I did. But you can run for a long time. Run and gun. We'll be back there shortly. I am going to go up here though. I want to see, because I have not ever went over there to that unknown thing. But it's right there, whatever this is. We will go check it out real fast because we're actually really close to it. So we'll go check it out. And then we'll go back to the ship and continue on our quest. I've not made it to the base building part yet, so I don't know anything about the base building yet. So that'll be an adventure for all of us. I've also not switched ships or done any of that stuff, so that'll be an all the way around adventure for all of us. Because we're gonna do it together. We're gonna try to see what we can do today. See if we can do it all together. Just in case, because I don't think there's any creatures out here, but we're gonna see. No, there's no creatures out here. Can I mine this? Okay, no I can't. I can mine whatever the heck this is, just a pile of rocks. Or can I? I want to say the laser's not strong enough. Creature pile. But yet, there's no creatures here that I've seen so far. Because I have not seen any creatures. And I adventured way out there before. I went all the way to the boundary wall. It just tells you that there's nothing out there. There's nothing There's nothing exciting out there in this midst of wonder and adventures. I wish they would give you like more motor vehicles. Yeah, I don't have a jetpack yet, or a boost pack yet. For a minute I thought that rock was moving. I was like, wait, maybe there is a creature, but no, there's no creatures out here. It'd be cool if there was creatures here. I mean, later on, I think after the after you get out of the tutorial part, I think when you come back, I think there's creatures here. I think they just do this so that way you can adventure, give yourself a little time and look around and see what there is to see. And I think they do that at first, that way you can just kind of adventure before they throw all the creatures at you. Like the next place I go, oh yeah, there's creatures everywhere. The research lab or whatever it's called. Yeah, there's creatures there. There are some bugs, so yes, you're gonna have some problems. There are some floating rocks, like that one right there, for instance, the floating rock. I don't think I was meant to see that, but I seen it. It happened. It was there. I am gonna go up here because I want to see if there's anything like way out there that looks interesting. I'm more of an explorer than to do missions all the time. Because just doing missions all the time just gets boring. So you always want to adventure. That's why I always try to push to go ahead and just get everything done, do all of the missions, and be done with all the missions. That way I can do all my adventuring without having to worry about a mission. So right there's the station. We'll be there. We'll go back to the platform in a minute. Okay, so I am not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything of interest. The only thing that's of interest, which is actually kind of cool if you go there and see it. Where is that thing? Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Let's see if it's over here somewhere. The only thing that is of interest is that big ginormous satellite thing. That is kind of cool looking. When you go there to look at it, it's actually not bad. Where did we see that at? 'Cause I don't even remember where we saw that at. But I think you can build your post. I think you can build a post here. There are veins everywhere, so I don't see why you couldn't do that. Ooh, don't jump too far. No, you will get a sprain. And it takes a long time to get fixed. I say it takes a long time, and it really doesn't take that much time, but it does take a while if you get injured. Sprains happen, bone contusions, bone bruises, you can break your ankle, break an arm, somebody could shoot you in the arm. There's a lot of different things that can happen. Oh, I think that's it right there. Yeah, you can go to that. There's another big satellite somewhere out here. It's like a ways away from this thing. Sorry if my headphones are acting silly. Yeah, I know. We're kind of adventuring right now, so that was almost too hard. You can hear by how he landed. How are we gonna get back up? We're gonna go up that way where we came. Well, we kind of went behind the station, so it's kind of my fault. Kind of went the wrong way. There's that collective of rocks over there that we were looking at up there. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back over here. Yeah, when people were getting kind of butthurt over the fact that there was a boundary wall, they went way, way out there to hit that boundary wall. And that's on every planet. I mean, every planet's different, but every planet has a boundary wall that's a long ways away from you. So you're not going to hit it unless you go looking for it. Like, legit, you will not find it unless you go looking for it. If you go looking for it, yeah, you're going to find it. Oh god, I need to start looking at my screen. I'm trying to look at the chat, see if there's anything that needs to be looked at. See, I wish it would tell you what that is. Oh, it does. Benzene. It's radioactive, whatever it is, and it will eventually start killing you. Like, my health dropped like a centimeter just going near it. And there are planets like that you will have to like upgrade your suit to protect you from radioactive material and particles and stuff like that, because there are some radioactive particles out here. Yeah, that thing's kind of detailed out. It's pretty cool. If I'm not sure, but every once in a while you'll see something like that. That's a ship flying. There are NPC ships that fly around. You'll get scanned for anything you're not supposed to have on your ship. There's a ship. There's the Argo station. So it's massive. I mean, they could add a lot more to it, which I feel like they are, because somebody did go out of bounds to kind of look at it. You can actually walk around the entire planet. You can go around the entire planet. Somebody actually broke out of the boundary wall and actually went out. It is exactly like this. Like, there's mountains everywhere. The maps are not the best. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Ooh, we're gonna take it. I've already got a cutter. Now, there are some upgraded cutters you can actually get. I'm gonna start checking these bodies before I forget. Let's see here. Assault pirate. Let's do this. Let's grab that. Weapons and ammo. You want to get all the weapons and ammo as you can. I don't know what that is. But it's kind of like, if you think about it, it's kind of like, ooh, credits. It's kind of like Fallout, because you have all kinds of stuff like this. There are some of these buckets that you can actually get. You can actually do this. So if you want to know if you can actually get it or not. So not everything highlighted you can get, but like the people, that means you can scan that person. You can check if they have anything. You can get that. You can pick up the cutters. You can pick up the spool of wire. You can pick up notebooks. And the sandwich thing, you can pick up sandwiches. You can. I filled up my ship full of sandwiches, and I mean, when I say filled it up, everywhere I stopped I looked for sandwiches. Because you can use these things. You can definitely use all this. Storage boxes are everywhere, so they have all kinds of stuff. The switch does nothing right now, but later you can actually mess with that. Yeah, you can always scan these. Let's see here. Adaptive frames. Yeah, you got all kinds of stuff that you can actually take. Getting these things early will help out, I'm sure. There's no need for them right now because you don't have anything to build.
Hey,
But I'm gonna say these are always good to have though. Med packs. Always grab med packs. Yeah, you can scan ships. You can see what they are. You can see what people are. You can put away your gun. This is a very detailed ship.
Just up the ramp, Captain.
Yeah.
External robotics bay.
Always grab bandages and med packs. The bandages are used for fixing crippled legs, arms, and all that stuff. So it is kind of like Fallout in the aspect of you just kind of appear inside stuff, right?
I assume you know how to fly.
You can sit.
A starship.
You can, like I said, you can actually grab sandwich.
And learning to ride a bike.
Digipicks. Those are like key picks.
Just in case there are any difficulties.
Let's see here. What else am I thinking of? Storage. Where's the storage at in the ship? I don't remember. I only used it one time, and that's because I was looking at it. I don't remember where I got the sword, or maybe it might have been. So there's ramen. See, even in space you get ramen. That's funny. You can rest. You can't do anything with these screens, but I feel like later on they have an aspect to it. I'm sure later they'll probably have something that you can do up here, but these are just telling you all your systems that are functioning, what they're functioning at. They do change if you are attacked or something. The research station is kind of cool. So this is where you can actually get new stuff, right? So you can get like new equipment, you can do new spacesuits, you can modify spacesuits, weaponry, you can actually unlock these and you can get new stuff for specific weapons. Here you get different kinds of medical stuff that you can use. Some of it has healing powers and elements to it, and some of it has just giving you more life expectancy or something like that. And then you have the extra stuff, kind of like chairs and like everything that's blocked because I've not unlocked it yet because of the fact that I've not gone anywhere. You can actually get your own robots. I've not actually seen what happens with these robots, but you can. Turrets, generators, domestication tank or cages, so you can, I think you can have animals of some sort. You can plant stuff, you can do different types of decorations, and then resource restrictions. So you got all kinds of good stuff that you can do. You can change mods and stuff like that. It takes some time, I'm not gonna lie, it takes some time, but you can. And then we've already went over all that stuff, so that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little thing that they added to it. So this is the navigation console. This is interesting because it just literally just takes you to the map, but it's just where you're in the ship instead. So if you're unsure about something, you can just kind of look at it up right there. You can sit at all the tables. You can eat at the table. Like you can, I think you should be able to eat that sandwich. I think that's my sandwich anyways. It gives you 4 health, depending on what you eat. Some will give you 5, some will give you 4. And then we're going into the cockpit. This is an interesting thing too, because anybody that you add to your circle of people, they can actually sit in these chairs. And they do stuff. I don't know what they do, but they do stuff. I feel like later on, I feel like they're wanting to let you do stuff on these, like guns or something like that. Or you can just sit here and wait. Completely up to you. I think it like gives you like a certain amount of time that you can wait. I feel like they're gonna have something there. Let's see here. This is the captain's safe. I think you can put some valuable stuff in there. This is your cargo hold. So if you go out and you pick up stuff and say you have stuff that you want to store, right? So you can actually just go into here and it'll give you the options for what you have, right? Like your suits, you can actually change your suits to what you want. Like say I want that one instead of this one. So I can click it and use it, or I can store it. So I can actually just grab it and just store it. There you go. So now, well, that one didn't. For some reason that one didn't store, I don't know why. I don't know. But then you can also equip it from here. You can even see what the stats are compared to what you already have. Resources and stuff. I always try to make sure I store these in the frontier at all time. But like I say, it glitches out sometimes, so you just kind of have to Let's see here. So like crimping tools, drivers, because these will not be used for anything. You will never use these for anything that I can think of. The packs you will. Let's see here. Ammo you'll have for some reason. You'll use it for things. Weapons. So this is a good gun. It's not very accurate, but it is a good gun. This is probably gonna be your best gun that you're gonna have. It's not bad. It's only 11. That one's only like 4. That one's only 4. But that one does more damage if you just aim it at them. This one does more damage because it's usable. It's a bullet gun, so. Laser guns do work the best. I will not lie on that. So here is where the pilot seat is. In this pilot seat, you literally just sit in there and you can take off. Once you get into space, you can fly around. You can fly around.
The rest is up to you.
So once you are in space, you can fly around. You can actually look at other things. You can see other planets.
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire
That's
process.
funny.
Or
So
if
you can
already
do that,
an experienced pilot,
and then just do
power
that,
up all
and
the
you don't even have
systems
to worry about
and we'll be on our way.
the tutorial part of this. So you can see everything. So you can see planets, you can see the sun. I'm not going to try to go to the sun yet, I eventually will, but you can
Each
fly.
system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can boost. Use the left stick to boost.
You've proven an
Yeah.
adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear.
Okay, so here's where we're going to have that problem. So now you can check these out. You can target them.
Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective.
Ooh.
If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a home missile. Congratulations on surviving your first Starship assault.
Now you can fire missiles.
We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other
So
salvage.
you do
We
have
will
to
need
get
crawl
closer to
close
them.
to it before we can access the remains.
So this right here marks the location of something that you can pick up. Once you get close enough to it, you can press A on it, if it'll let you. Okay, so it might not be it's this one. But you can pick up whatever it is, and then
More Crimson Fleet
you can
ships
go
are
back to
coming
the
into
planet.
our location, Captain.
Now your ship will, not right now, but later it will as long as you keep them in the circle, you can kill them.
The amount of Crimson Fleet hostility has been far more than anticipated. At this rate, the odds of continual assault from
And you
enemy
can steal their ships, I
are high
believe.
enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect state pirates.
Alright. Now that we've gotten that far, you can do it outside the map too. So you can see how everything works. I'm not really sure how to turn on lights, but I know you can just change some things like that. Up here at the very top of your screen, you can see, or the top of my screen, you can actually see where it has 100 BAL, YMSL, and RT for LAS. So each one of them is your lasers, your missiles, and your regular whatever that is. I think it's just like a ballistic explosive or something. Let's see if I can explode something. Yeah, so that's just a ballistic explosion or explosive. That's just a laser. And then you can hit it with that. And you can hit these things and they will eventually fly away. Alright. I better stop because it will run out of ammo and then I will be like out of ammo. Won't be good. Alright, so this is your map. This just tells you where you are. You can zoom in whenever it's on something you need. You can't scan it yet, but you can set a course to where you're going. You can either do it from here and you can set course and then you can just fast travel. Or I think you can just fly to it. Not 100% on that, but I think you can.
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain
Alright,
is on the
now
surface.
once you get right there, you can actually go right here. Go to planet map. Click on the location. Oh wait, you want to clear that route because you don't want that route. Now you can go right here. I think you can still do this either way. I think you can just click on it and you can just land. Yay guys. Now this one does have creatures. This one will try to attack you. Some of the creatures will try to attack you, but not all of them. And then, if I'm not mistaken, you can die right now. I do believe. Well, you can go down there to that, and you can visit that if you want to. You can see that station. You can go over there. Like you have lots of area to explore. I mean, if you try to find a boundary, you will find a boundary. Now you can just exit directly out of the ship, or you can just stand up inside your ship. It's whatever you want to do. It's faster if you just get out of your ship. Because then here you are. And then I will go ahead and have my gun ready. These things don't really do nothing to you. But you can zoom in and check it out. It deals with flora. It don't even bother you. So those won't hurt you at all. Now these scorpion looking things, or the whatever that thing's called, I never looked at it. They will try to kill you. That's lead. That thing will try to kill you if it sees you. I think you can sneak past it.
Alien creatures are often unpredictable.
Oh, it's called a Crete Stalker. And yeah, you can sneak past it. If you don't want to sneak past it and you want to fight it, by all means, have at it. Like I said, this gun does a lot of damage if it's like these little things, because I think they're like level 1 or level 0. You can kill these if you want to. Yeah, see, it's only 1 XP, so it was only like a 1%er. 1%er. Now, the higher level you go and the further in the game you go, the harder they're going to be to kill. They're not going to be always as easy. But you can explore this planet quite a ways. From that side to this side to that side to way over there for some reason.
Fleet is a confederation of smaller, independent pirate crews, all flying under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent.
So what we will do, get our gun out because we're going to need it. I don't know how many pirates are in here. There's quite a few, but they're not hard. I will get hit a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I will get hit. I will probably almost die. But I also have health packs. I got 7 of them. But you also have these health packs. You pick up these things. They're useful. And like I said, you can do like you do with any Fallout game. You can go through here and pick up stuff. Not everything, but a lot of stuff can be picked up. And the loading screens are not that bad. If you have them on just a regular hard drive, not an SSD or a solid state drive, the loading times are terrible. And it's laggy and it doesn't work like it's supposed to. Reminder,
Curious.
run.
These are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Yeah, you can explore the facility, see what's going on in here. I think the last time I went over here and looked at some of the stuff thinking you could grab some of this stuff, but you can't. There's a lot of stuff you can get. I mean, like there's a worm. You can take that, you can use it for something, I'm sure. Weapons or something like that. Building a new asset to a suit or something. Your light doesn't matter to enemies because I don't guess they notice that you have a flashlight on you. I don't know. At least the last time I came in here and did this when I started the game, they never noticed me. I even flashed the light like 3 or 4 times and it didn't even do nothing. I gotta remember, how far are these enemies? Oh, they're up here. They're through that door and they're like right out there somewhere. Yeah, you can't break everything, but you can shoot a lot of things. Hold on just a second, guys. Alright. Back to what we were doing. So let's look. Medical trace sample. Lots of stuff that you can get. I don't grab everything because I know what we need, what we don't need, and there's a lot of things that you don't need. I mean, eventually some of the stuff will be good. Plastics and metals and glass. And if you played Fallout, you know. Oh, it's not through this door. Their enemies are out that way. You can tell because the dialogue will pop up if there's enemies near you. Always get those. Amps are good. Sealed containers are good to get. Multi-packs are good. And luckily, if you get stuck anywhere, the robot will move out of your way if you just keep walking at it. Yeah, see, they can't see you. Even if I do this, they can't see you, and then whenever I go out here, the only time they'll notice you is if they see you. So you can go right here. I'm not sure why they can't see you. I would think that they would be able to see you. Oh, unless you have to get closer.
Combat protocol.
That was an all-out total mess. Oh god. And there are some cool stuff that you can get from them. Let's see here, like the rescue axe is pretty neat. It does a lot of damage, but you gotta get really close to them. Oh, I'm about to run out of ammo. And health. Yeah, you gotta aim at their head. Do a lot of head strikes is what I try to do. Vending machines do work. They're expensive. Because if I'm not mistaken, like 75 credits is like a lot. Let's see here. 75 credits is like $75, I believe, to them. So $75 for a drink. That's high. Oh, I already picked up more ammo. I didn't know I picked up ammo. Yeah, you get all kinds of cool stuff. We actually go use one of them real quick. And not every room will have a med pack, but ooh, there we go. We'll go ahead and do that one, and we'll go ahead and grab more ammo. Oh, we have plenty of ammo. I mean, you do pick up ammo from the people you kill, so I will change my weapons real quick because that one is actually a little bit better. That one, modified Grendel. There's nothing different about it other than the accuracy. Okay, we'll use that one. Those rations are good to have. They help with your health too. These are always good to get. More med packs, more ammo. Ammo is always good to have. And sometimes the game will think that you shot him like 1,000 times and you didn't.
You were trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Get him in midair. Like, I really believe that they're gonna have some kind of a multiplayer for this, because they're not gonna make this to where it's just NPCs and then missions here and there, and then I was gonna say, why did I not hit that person? Oh, yeah, see, there's a glitch right there. Med packs. I always grab all the med packs because you never know. Scientists have credits and stuff, so those are always good to have. Yes, you can play on the computer, but it only shows you like their messages and stuff like that, so they're not super important unless you're looking for a specific idea. I'm not sure what this stuff does, but I feel like it's just scraps, because I've found a lot of scraps. You can grab the scraps if you want to. See, these credits come in handy, especially when you start getting like thousands of credits. Med packs are always good to have. When I first saw these things and I saw a couple of them missing and a couple of them open, I was just like, man, there's gonna be a monster in here somewhere. And there's not. You just get enemies like this. I always get all the credits and all the med packs, because you can stack the med packs up forever. Because I've already got 15, and I've only been to two planets so far. Starting planet and then this planet. Alright, let's see here. I don't use the med pack unless my life is going down further than what it is, because then you're just wasting them. Ooh, it's a sniper rifle, basically. think I even seen that one last time. I think they changed a little bit. Equinox. It's a laser rifle. I'm gonna try it out. I do think that some of these guns and stuff do have like level gaps. I do believe. So I think there are some things you can't get unless you get a certain level. You can get all the guns that you can as well, but I mean, all you're gonna do is just break them apart later anyways. Yes, you can sit in chairs. You can sit in almost every chair if it's upright. So this right here is where you can make medicines and stuff if you have the items to do it with. So, like, it'll tell you if you have it or not. But most of the time, if you pick up stuff, you can make these. And I think it will only show you the things that you can actually make. I think. So, for instance, this one here does lacerations, punctuation wounds, burns, and frostbites. Anything that's broken or fractured. Oh, it's that one. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. That will fix broken bones and stuff. The injector treats any kind of brain injury. Yes, you can get brain injuries. You can get heat stroke, lung damages, poisonings, and radiations, hypothermia, hernias. You get all kinds of stuff in this game. And this one right here does just treats infections, like if you get some kind of a disease or a bacteria. Other than that, that's about it. Remember, when you use that though, it's like any other game. If you use it, it will use up your stuff that you need. So there are these things. I don't know what they do, but I came up to one day and it like let me look at it, like did something, but it said it was an option, a non-optional use, or in non-optional use. So I don't think you can use it yet, but I think they have a plan to use it for something. I don't know. It looks like an upgrade table or something. Cause you find them in quite a few different places. Med pack. Oh, I'm getting through it, homie. Don't worry about that at all. Digital frames, electrical pieces, I believe. So we're gonna stop worrying about scraps right now. Straight head. Actually, I think I got him in the neck. Headshots. Oh, I don't even know how I got him on the head, but man, I just aimed right there. By the way, you can always come back to these areas and re-scrap them later. Like, if you miss something, don't worry, you can always come back and re-scrap them later. Because they always reappear, kind of like in Fallout, they do appear back eventually. Sometimes it may take a little while, but eventually you can come back and re-scrap it. Get out of my way, robot. So here is the digi. So you can actually do these. These are not terribly hard. I mean, they're pretty simple as long as you have enough to do them with and you can do it right. There was a glitch where I tried to do this and literally in no way, shape, or form could I get one of the dials to add up right. I don't know why, but it just absolutely would not cooperate. So there's another computer you can mess with. I mean, there are a lot of good things in here. Those cred sticks, I found one that was like 1800 or 2100. That was gonna be an easy one. Yeah, see like this one for instance. So you may have to switch the locks. So what you can do is just go to your bumpers, and then you can switch to the next one because that item may only work for a certain one. Like see, like this one won't do anything. So for instance, I'm going to have to go back into that one because that one's... So sometimes certain locks will work for certain ones, so you have to just kind of judge based off of how you're doing this. Like this one, because they're not going to make it easy. I like the lock picking system they have going on here, the way they have it. Because you can tell how they don't line up sometimes. So that one does, so this one will be this one. So you do have to like change. Nice. And a med pack. Those are nice too. Fridges sometimes hold some good stuff in it. Sometimes you'll find those creds. Those cred packs. Another computer you can look at. Sometimes some of these will give you something bonus and you can just click into it. I don't read them very often. I already read those and we'll go through those again eventually. But as of right now, I'm just kind of just going through it, just showing the graphics off. Like it's really good. The screen that you're watching right now doesn't actually show justice to it. It's actually very good if you play it on yourself. And if I'm not mistaken, let me double check. But I do believe I have the settings set to ultra. Yeah, I've got everything set to ultra. I've got everything high. Let's see here. Film grain, I turn that off. I hate film grain. I don't know why they keep adding it. You can do this. I mean, you can bring this all the way up if you want to. All it does is it just makes it sharper to where it's a little bit brighter. But when you do that, sometimes the screen has like this little glitchy piece to it. I don't know what it is with it, but it does. Alright guys, so for now we are going to go ahead and stop here. I'm going to go ahead and fix that and get off here for a bit. But other than that guys, enjoy the game. I'm glad y'all joined me today. Hopefully we can do this again tomorrow. Probably about the same time. But without further ado, guys, y'all have a wonderful time. Thank you for joining. Please like, follow, subscribe, and you know, show the love. Um, Without anything else, y'all have a wonderful time, guys. Later.